Welcome to Kollecting Kaos. My name is James, and this might be a pretty good video. Now, before I get started, let me introduce the players. The Wonder Woman comic number 192. My sandpaper. My art gum eraser. And some cotton rounds. And I had another player, but I decided not to use it. I was going to use it, and I'm still going to use it, but I'm not going to use it on screen. What I'm going to do is for the interior of the comic, rather than using cotton rounds on the interior of the comic, I'm going to use a microfiber cloth. Now, I'm not going to show it on this comic, but on the next one I do, I will show the way I do that. It's simple. It's basically the same. You just go over it the same way you would with a cotton round. Okay? So, let's get started. Very few players today. We're not going to make a really long video. Going to start with a cotton round, dry, nothing on it, no cleaner, no water, just the basic cotton round, and I'm going to go over the comic to pick up any loose dust that might have gotten on it since the last video, where I didn't clean it at all. There is one more player, if I can remember what I did with it. And that is a backing board. And of course the backing board goes in here to give us a smooth surface to work on. For the cotton round portion of it, it's not that necessary. And as you can see, almost nothing came off. But I'm going to do the inside also. The inside of the cover. That is very important. Even though you probably won't have any dirt on it, there's always a good chance that you might. I want that model kit. I want a Snoopy Strikes Again model kit. Then we're going to go to the back. We're going to do the inside first. I'm using the same cotton round on this because I haven't been picking up any dirt. And that's a good thing. We don't want to pick up dirt. Well, we do, but not from the inside. This one I should get some dirt off of. I do put a little bit of pressure on it. Not a lot. Just enough that it'll pick up any surface dirt. Now apparently, in the introduction to this video, yeah, we got a little dirt off of that. Not a lot, but we did get some. I mentioned that I had a method that I could do some color touch and make it almost imperceptible to normal means. And I took some flack for that on Instagram. I will not be showing that. I will not be letting anybody know how I do that, but it is very fiddly, and this little area right here would probably take me about 4 or 5 hours to do. So I'm not going to show that. I'm never going to show that. That secret will go to my grave with me. Make sure my art gum eraser is clean. Now when I use the art gum eraser, and that's what I'm going to do next, I hold it like this for control, and I go very gently over the comic. Again, I got some questions on Instagram about that. Someone's sent me a note that he tried doing this and he was taking ink off. So I'm going to show you the amount of pressure I actually use when I do this. This is the amount of pressure I use. As you can see, the only pressure is from the eraser itself. But it's hard to control to do it that way. So I do have to hold it like this. But it's nearly the same amount of pressure. Yes, because I'm holding it, there will be a little bit of pressure from my hands, but not enough to make a difference. And like I said, the only reason I hold it this way is for control. It is really hot, even though it's about 5 a.m. I just turned the air conditioner off for a few minutes so that I could do this, and it is already getting hot. Yesterday it hit 107 here in Central Texas, so that was not fun. I don't mind the heat generally, but that was a little too warm even for me. We're going to do the back the same way. Now, I wouldn't worry too much about using a backing board on this if I had already cleaned the inside of the comic. But since I hadn't, the backing board is very important. Again, no pressure, people. You're basically using the weight of the eraser to apply pressure, and you're only holding it for control. If you do apply pressure, you most certainly will take color gloss off, with a good possibility of removing ink as well. And we don't want either one of those. Okay, that's going to be it. Like I said, a very short video. All I wanted to do was show you the right way to use this. And that's basically what I did. I'm going to continue doing this in the air conditioning until I'm happy with it. Or maybe I'll just keep going back to it and showing you the same thing over and over and over until you scream and holler, "Stop!" I am going to use Immaculate on this. I don't think I'm going to get much more off with the eraser. So I think I'm going to go ahead and the next video I think I will go ahead and use Immaculate on the back cover not the dish soap that I used before. I need something slightly stronger than dish soap, which is the ImmacuClean. So we'll get to that next video. In the meantime, everybody have yourself a wonderful day, and make sure before you handle your comics that you wash your hands. It's good for your comics. Most importantly, it's good for your health, and we will see you, well, I'll drop a short tomorrow. Bye.